Good morning, this is Sheldon here from the Currency Advisory Desk. Well, today we saw the rupee appreciate. We saw, on opening, the rupee appreciated by around 50 paise, which is quite a big move. Now, there are a couple of reasons behind this particular reaction to the market. The first and foremost, the major reason is, last week on Saturday, we had the Finance Minister Mr. Pranab Mukherjee informing us that there would be a lot of measures which the government would introduce to arrest the fall of the rupee. Now, what these measures are, there were no clarifications on that, but there are a lot of speculations going on in the market that probably they would get in some NRI denominated NRI bonds with 7 to 9% rate of interest, or else they could even inject further liquidity into the market. So there are a lot of speculation in the market, a lot of news that's coming out. We'll get a clearer view by evening on what are the measures, and this will actually help, you could say, the rupee in the short term at least. Now we see that there's a 2-day European Union summit which is starting on 28th, and worldwide, globally, all eyes are focused on this particular summit, because the news outflow from this particular summit is what's going to decide the fate of the Euro region as such. We've seen the Troika, which is the European Union, the ECB, and the EFSF, the ESM that they have, these three funds, the IMF also, trying to help the Euro region. But however, the biggest player in the Euro region, as we know, is Germany. Now, until and unless Germany does not lower its stance of austerity, there won't be any major moves that we can see in the Euro. So we are seeing the German Chancellor also, Angela Merkel, a lot of pressure on her as such, and we are seeing that she is being forced to retaliate some of the measures that she had taken earlier, especially against austerity. So these are some factors which could probably help the Euro region, because we've seen Greece is on the verge of a Euro breakout as such, and recently there was a poll that was conducted which states that around 78% of Germans and around 68% of Italians wants Greece out of Euro region. But will this be a permanent fix to Europe's problems? It again raises the questions of the contagion effect that it could have on Spain, and then after Spain you have Italy. As we have seen now recently that the bond yields also of Spanish and Italian governments are rising to unpredictable levels. So our whole take on this is that even though the Euro region is not getting any firm plan as such, by this weekend we should see some sort of measures into the market which will be supportive for the Euro, and basis this the dollar would fall once again. And if this does not happen, what's going to happen is that the yen will strengthen, because the yen is a safe haven currency, as we all know, and any bets taken against the dollar will push the yen up. So for intraday, at least for today, what we suggest is we can go ahead with a yen buy call, and alternatively we can also short the euro and the pound, because we've been seeing the relationship between the euro and pound. It's similar, as in if the euro falls, the pound also falls. So we are bearish on the euro and pound for intraday, and on the yen we are a bit supportive for yen. Now we advise traders to stay a bit away from the dollar rupee pair for today itself, because there's going to be a lot of volatility. We saw in the morning only the dollar fell by around 50 paise, and if the measures that that RBI or along with the government, if whatever measures that they get into the market, if they are not supportive, or if they are not something that will reduce the fiscal deficit, we see that the rupee will turn once again, and it will start depreciating once again. So overall the trend is bearish only, but for today we see that it could be a little bit bullish for the rupee itself. So that's one thing what we advise our traders to keep that in mind when you're trading in the rupee dollar pair, that is. Besides, for the other pairs, our view remains intact, that it's bearish for euro and the pound, and for the yen we are a bit bullish on that. Well, that's it for today. Thank you.